Hey Geminis, so in this video we're going to do your Oracle pull reading. So I pulled a card for you from this deck. It's called the Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. And I'm going to show you the card that I pulled for you, but before I do that, I just want to also say that the readings, like for love and the general reading, may have seemed a little bit harsh, but you guys just need to know that you're actually doing a really, really great job. And keep in mind that you should follow the advice, but follow it at your own pace because there is no rush, and just kind of trust yourself through the process. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind, is that I really think you guys should move on from these situations, but do it at your pace and trust yourself and know that you guys are actually doing a lot of really great things. Okay, so for the card I got for you is number 38, Heal the Ouch. And I think that this card fits you really perfectly because in the love reading, I think it was, but I'm sure it also applies for those of you who resonate with the general reading. In the love reading, we talked about how you've really been there for this person in your life who's been around for a while and who's kind of been giving you crumbs, but you have always been there for them. You've always taken care of them. You've always supported them. You've shown them nothing but love and sensitivity and warmth, generosity. You've just given them your entire heart, and that's really beautiful. And how this card applies is that is you trying to heal them. And you probably are a healer. There's like this little magical grasshopper that's on this raccoon who's healing the fox. And that's because you guys are like angels in some ways. You guys are magical, and that is what drives you to want to be there for other people and to love them and take care of them. But what this card wants to share with you is that's really great, but now that you've gone through this experience, you need to take the lesson from it. And the lesson from the experience is that you can't just heal everybody for everything. You need to make sure that when you heal somebody, when you help them, when you're there for them, that they actually need the help and that they cannot do it themselves. Because when you help somebody who isn't even putting in the effort to help themselves, you're enabling them to stay in their position, to stay sick. And I don't mean necessarily like coughing sick, but to stay immature, let's say, or to stay, you enable them to where they think it's okay to only give you crumbs, for example. They think it's okay to act exactly as they've always acted. And you're just creating this situation in their mind that this is normal and this is fine and I don't have to change anything. And so you really need to make sure going forward that whenever you are there for somebody, that they are somebody who cannot help themselves. Because you've been in situations where the person can help themselves, but they're choosing not to. And the cycle continues. It continues and they never grow because you're always there. And so if you only help people when they have no other option, if you only help people who cannot help themselves, and you don't help people who can help themselves, the ones who can help themselves, they'll snap and they will like snap right to it. I don't know. They won't snap. They're not going to snap. But they will they'll fix themselves. They'll get themselves together and they will move on. And so don't heal people, be the loving being that you are, but just be really careful with who you give your love to, who you give that energy to, who you give your heart to. Make sure it's the right one this time. Make sure it's somebody who's actually worthy and deserving of it. And that's not always easy to find out, but once you know that the person you're with isn't really trying, let them go. Let them go. And either way, they're going to fix themselves. They'll either fix themselves and come back and be like, I'm going to work on this, or they'll go off and continue the way they are and one day learn that they should probably fix themselves if they want their life to change. So yeah, that's what this Oracle card wants to share with you. And yeah, again, don't take this in a harsh way. Like, these messages, they're not saying that you did anything wrong. They're not saying that you shouldn't have stuck around with this person. They're not saying that you shouldn't have helped these people. You did the right thing. You did what felt right, and that's always the way to go. It's just that now you need to grow from the experience and hone your abilities and have them be focused on the right places, because you don't want to spend your energy in areas where you get nothing back, because then you just empty yourself, and then you're just empty. You don't feel good, you don't feel energized, you feel sad, tired, and nobody wants their healers to feel that way, because healers just have that loving, giving heart. And so healers need to be taken care of as well. And that's why you're getting this message, is it's telling you how to take care of yourself going forward, and how to be there for the right people. The people who really need it, or the people who are truly going to work on it and be able to give back to you so you can continue to give back to them. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't checked out my other 3 videos, the general reading, the love reading, and the career reading, go ahead and check those out. And don't forget to subscribe and like and leave me a comment, and I will see you in my next video.